Howdy folks, welcome to week 2 of Trojan Esports preseason. We got our Rocket League competing today from a school out of Texas. So I'm going to go ahead and get switched back to our Rocket League here and we'll go ahead and get into our action. So we're joining here mid-game, we're about a minute in. We're playing a school out of Texas this week. Right now, the Trojans are in blue and our opponents are in orange there. So we'll see how we take this kickoff. Trojans have already put 3 in the goal. Aquamani takes it. Terp follows up, puts another one. Oh, right in, bounces the ground, but eventually finds its home. Good start from Manny. Good follow-up from Terp. Another kickoff goes out to the side of the field here. Jaldape's grabbing it, trying to get it away from Terp there, trying to clear that out. Not quite going to find its home. Terp trying to get it on this side of the field. Manny going in for a shot, not quite lined up quite right. And orange, our opponents are just trying to clear this ball out of there, trying to get it out past DC. Jaldape, however you want me to pronounce that, and then cross to Eater. Good save there from Terp. Oh, Jaldape is coming in for a shot. Manny couldn't quite block that out. First score for our opponents from Texas there. That was a good score off of them. Manny could have saved that, but wasn't quite in the right position to do it. Yeah, a little hop, not quite high enough. Another kickoff. Terp going side. Manny coming in. Past DC, making a block, trying to get it down on the Trojan end of the field. Back onto the orange end there. They're trying to clear it out. Coming back towards the Trojans. Lining up for a score, but they cleared out. Crosta and DC trying to get that ball in. Open net. Couple of demos there. Manny and Terp come in to save it. Alright, getting back into our action here. Down on the orange end of the field. Trojans trying to find something and knock it in there. Open net. No, not quite. Jaldape got a good save there away from Terp. Getting it down onto the Trojan end of the field. Let's see if they can do something to get it knocked in here. Aquamani trying to get it cleared out. Terp and Manny staying in the net, and they're clearing it back down to the orange side of the field. Going back towards the Trojan goal there. Gray, zesty orange, clearing it out. Back into the center. Trying to make a shot. Not quite going to be on goal, but trying to center it back up. Open net there. Can Aquamani find it? Yes, he can. Yeah, let's watch that one more time. Yeah, Cristata Eater just wasn't quite close enough to the goal. They had 2 people going to try to play goalie there, but they just weren't quite fast enough to get there. Manny finds a hole. Terp, first touch on the kickoff there, keeping it down on the orange side of the field. Cleared out, no chance to center it, but Manny is there to try to do something with that ball while we're down on this side of the field. Couple of aerials going in, but nobody manages to make meaningful contact. Now we're on the Trojan side of the field. Trojans put back on the defensive here, trying to keep one of them in the goal. We're getting back down to the other side of the field here. They got 3 there. Trojans probably aren't going to be able to knock this one in with 3 in the goal right there. We'll see if Manny can do some fancy turning. Terp trying to get that back to the other side of the field. Now we're in the Trojan red zone. Gray, zesty orange, clearing that out again with a little bit of fancy aerial. Trojans doing a pretty good job keeping the pressure up on their opponents, trying to keep it down in the orange zone here. Getting cleared out to the Trojan side of the field, but Terp's there to knock it back the other way. Some really nice light touches from Manny. He's been working on his dribbles, especially his air dribbles. We can see a little bit of that action right there. Coming back down to the Trojan side of the field. Manny's there to clear it out. And we've got Gray Zesty Orange there in the back waiting to play goalie as well. Manny almost knocking it in there. Doesn't quite find it, but they're on the right end of the field. Let's see if Trojans can knock one more in our next 20 or so seconds here. A couple of orange cards trying to get up there, but Manny was there waiting to save that goal. Good job on Manny for being in the net. We see a little bit of dribbling up there. Manny's got it almost in, but not quite. Orange is getting their cars up in the goal, try to block it out. And it looks like Trojans are going to take this first game 5-1. Let that ball hit the ground. Trojans do indeed take the first game. We're waiting to get into our next match here. I think they might be waiting for me to hit ready, although it seems like we're going to let that timer count down. Make sure that I am spectating here. So we still got the Trojans in blue and our opponents from Texas in orange. Let me see if I can find the actual name of the high school that they're at, so I'm not just calling them our opponents. Looks like their team name is Jacket Legends, so I'll be referring to them as Jacket and Trojan. So we got our first touch. Trying to get it back on the Trojan end of the field here. We'll see if the Jackets can knock some shots in on this game. Their player, Jaldape05, had 2 shots that last game, but only one of them managed to make it into the net, I think. Good touch from Manny. Crossed and not quite able to get that ball, just a little bit under it. Manny's able to find a hole. All right, Trojans trying to keep it down on the Jacket side of the goal here in orange. Open goal for Terp. Nice, and a little bit of assist from JPG and Aquamanny. And they're able to knock it in. Little bit of an open goal there. Pass DC was right there, just not quite on the right side of that ball to get it knocked in. All right, one more kickoff here. Off to the side here on the Trojans' blue side. Terp trying to clear it out. But Jaldape saying, nope, we're staying on the Trojan side of the field. Pass DC, almost finds a hole there. Manny just able to use his front tires and keep it knocked out there. The Trojans are really showing off their aerial skills today. Pass DC, ooh, not quite on goal there for Aquamanny. Pass DC just out of reach to save it, but wasn't quite going to go in the goal anyway there. Terp trying to keep it down on this end of the field, but Jackets are trying to clear it out. Manny's getting a shot. Jaldape sitting there in the goal. Great save from Jacket there. Manny keeping it on this side of the field. JPG trying to knock it in, but just not quite finding it there. Terp keeping it on this side of the field. Oh, that's headed towards the Trojan goal. And Jaldape found a hole there. Let's see, who'd that bump off of? That might have been bumped off of Terp. Yeah, Terp over to Jaldape, and he's able to knock it in. So Trojans gave up 1 this game, but they're still up by 2. JPG keeping it from going down to the Trojan side of the field. Cristata trying to keep it down on the blue side, hoping to get another goal there. Barely gets a knock, but heads down to the Jacket side. JPG finds a hole between that defense. That was a nice shot. Let's see, does he get a little bit of a flip in there? He does a little bit of flip, gets it just right over the defenders, and manages to find a hole, get it in the goal. All right, Manny again with that first touch, knocking the ball down to the Jacket side. Seeing if Terp can do a little bit of knocking it in there, heading for that Trojan goal, but Aquamanny is just barely there to try to keep it out. JPG's coming around to try to clear this out and get it back down to the Jacket side of the field. Manny does just that, getting it over. Manny's got an open net, walks it right in. Manny really showing off those dribbling skills as JPG and Terp show up to try to help out, but Manny had that all in the bag by himself that time. Trojans trying to get it down onto the other side of the field. Cristata not quite letting him, trying to keep it down in the middle. We're just barely down on the Jacket side. Terp coming in for a shot right off the backboard, but Terp was there to follow up one more time. That was a nice aerial on that. Let's watch that one more time. Terp comes in, hits it a little shot up on the backboard there, but he's able to stay in the air there with a little bit of an aerial roll and try to keep position, and he's there to give it one more bump. Another kickoff, Terp all in up front. Manny taking a shot, not quite there, but JPG is there to follow up. Keeping it down on the Jacket side here. Manny's rotating back around, looking for a shot as JP and Terp are down on the red zone there. Oh, just barely knocked it out there. Good shot from Manny, but it just didn't quite make it in, bounce itself out. Another shot from Manny, though. He drives, rotates back around, comes back, is able to knock it in. Another soon touch from Manny, being real aggressive this game. Terp trying to go up there, keep it down on their side of the field while the Jackets try to clear it out. Nice shot there from JPG and Manny, finding a hole there in the defenders. Trojans been throwing it down this game. I think first game was 5 or 6 to 1. This game's 7 to 1. You know, especially Manny's getting to show off some of his dribbling skills. Nice. Down on the Trojan side of the field here. Jaldape's trying to do something with it while it's down there, keeping it down in the red zone for the Trojans. Trojans want to clear it back out. Manny down there looked like he bumped it away from the goal a little bit. JPG's keeping it down on the Jacket side, keeping the pressure on. Nice aerial touch from Manny there, keeping the pressure. Cristata Eater sitting here in goal, trying to knock it out. JPG's able to knock it in there, although it looked like he might have bumped somebody to do that. JPG was there, and past DC wasn't quite able to clear it out with the angle that he had. So we got about a minute left here. Aquamanny once again there on the first touch, although it's coming back towards the Trojan side. Let's see if Jacket's able to do anything with it while it's down there before Terp clears it out. Jaldape 05 keeping it down on that side of the field. Cristata Eater back there in goal, waiting to knock JPG away maybe. Nice shot from Terp, past DC's there on the save. Ooh, shot from Terp just a little off to the side there. Coming back down onto the Trojan side here. We'll see if Jacket's able to do anything with it. Almost in the goal there. Not quite able to knock it in. Very close still, and a great chance they can knock it in, but the Trojans get it out of the center there. That was a hairy couple of 10 seconds there, so While the Trojans are kind of waiting for that, and they find one more hole to make it up 9-1 here.
Almost looked like Manny DC there for a second.
So we'll see if we can do anything in 8 seconds on this first touch, but I think we're just going to get a kickoff and then head into game 3. A couple of demos there in the middle. Terp trying to make some contact. Oh, Jaldape was able to do something there in those last 8 seconds. Very nice. He gets in. Right there, knocks it in past Terp. Aquaman, he's just not quite far enough out of the goal, and they're able to put one more on the scoreboard. And our game is going to end there. Aquamani with a great high score there. Lots of saves, lots of shots on goal as well. But Jaldape was no slack either. 4 shots on goal, 2 goals in there, 2 saves. He's doing a great job trying to keep his team up and keep motivated.
Unless they're far away.
They're down in Texas, so I'm not sure what servers we're on.
That's true.
I would think we'd get similar.
You would think.
Similar ping to Texas, but the other team hasn't said anything about their ping, so maybe it's not an issue for them.
Sweet.
I set up the tripod in here to get some pictures while they practice.
Nice.
Some people's really screaming at someone else because they missed one shot.
It happens. All right, coming into game 3. Coach Jeffords up in the house now. Here we go. Let's see if we can continue with this rolling on. Oh, man, he got second touch. They got first touch in there. Bouncing off the wall to center. Oh, J Pizzle. Oh, just whiff. Oh, there we go. Aquamani with the goal. 12 seconds into the match. There we go. A nice little touch. Everybody overcommits. Let's see how we do off this kickoff here. Oh, the other team does not even attempt to go for the kickoff. Little miscommunication from the Trojans there, though. Demo. Center action up. That's what we have to do. We have to finish and capitalize on all of our opportunities. The other team's not able to clear the ball, but Jay Pizzle comes in, it looks like, and finishes that off. Much better kickoffs today from JP, it looks like, over last week. Looks like some work's been done at home. And I know we've been working on that in practice. Ball just bouncing. There we go. Good bring down. Centered. Nobody's back. Let's see where our rotation's at. Terp with the catch in the air. JP. Our centers are a little off right now. Oh, good attempt there. Now we're rotating back. Good little demo. Oh, Trojans with some miscommunication, some misrotation on that. Silly mistakes. Let's hope that doesn't come back to bite us in the proverbial backside there. JP. Oh, so close to a goal off shot. Hey, there we go. Terp cleans it up, gets the goal back 3 seconds later. Slow shot right there. Boom. Interesting. Interesting strategy off the kickoffs there. Centered there. Oh, so close to coming back off the wall. Terp centers it. Cross to Eater. Tries to take it back the other direction. Oh, good shot there. Just wide of the net. Let's see what Manny can do. Can we do some... oh, just off on the aerial. JP with some finesse. Oh, I like this. Oh, I like it. Making the attempt to play off the wall. Just flicks it up straight. Pass DC goes to send the ball down to our side of the field. What's next? Aquaman, he comes flying in. A little, not quite the center we needed. Oh. Past DC. Hanging out in goal. Gets the block. Here we go with Jay Pizzle. Some good dribbling. Takes it around the corner. But knocked away.
Tripod worked great.
Wonderful. Where did it come from?
I bought it yesterday.
Oh, nice.
I Amazoned it. Do you like string or something that I could put on this so I don't use this little remote?
1 second, folks. I've got...
Yeah, that'll work.
Just gonna show you a couple things. So I do have, so like the coach's resources and everything, we have access to that file for everything in here. And if you do, I can see if I can share the folder with you. So it's like so anything we need here, like you can get on here anytime you need to. It's just like real track info, the logos, virtual coaching academy, the stuff for all those programs. Not a lot of stuff for us, and just because we just gotta publicize that. We just got the thing private.
Yeah, I just wasn't paying enough attention last round. I'd love to, nominate a student athlete of the month.
So when we get into the regular season, we can put something in there. And then they'll be fight, and eventually we will get somebody in there.
You might be, someone gets the option.
Well, we had shot in, we did that. So that's something that will just be in this right here. So these are the big things here. So then why we can get all that stuff in there. And understand all this stuff. we can add ours on here if we want.
We'll put ourselves under fall, winter, and spring.
Yeah, half the we can get that stuff in there. We'll set to get that from JP. What our Twitter and Instagram is. Facebook. And we put this out in. Because we're going to be unique in that we stream all of our stuff live, not through the athletic.
They can they can repost it if they want to.
Up, going into the next game here. Let me go ahead and hit spectate. Sorry about that. Whew. That was a nice aerial from from our opponents there off the wall.
They have the jackets.
The jackets.
I'm not sure if it's yellow jackets or what, but in HSEO it just said the jackets.
The jackets from Texas.
Indeed.
Yeehaw. So Terp's goal celebration really is
Does he have
good.
The hat with the finger guns.
He's got the cowboy. The middle school got in trouble today.
What did he do?
Somebody airdropped some.
Some less than appropriate material. Is Will here, or did you take him home?
They went home because they don't need to hang out here till 8 tonight.
Oh, for concessions.
Yeah. So a slightly slower game. Looks like the Trojans are working on a few things. And you could hear some Valorant players doing some practice on the side. All good.
That's what I talked to the Trojan players about. Like, they already got a couple games down. You know, they can work on some of their skills, especially Manny's working on like his air dribbling. You know, they can work on their skills in an actual game here, especially because it's preseason, and it seems like we're a little higher ranked than this team out of Texas too. So, you know,
Absolutely take those opportunities to do what we can. There we go. Terp with the goal. Put us up there.
Yeah,
Nice
so
finish.
Trojans are playing a little different now. They're doing a little bit more practice. They're not knocking in 9 goals in a game. And I think that's sportsmanship to a certain point. Is knowing when, all right, we're gonna win. I don't need to completely destroy my opponents. I don't need to make them have a bad day.
At least not in preseason.
Yeah. Postseason, when we're in playoffs, knock it in, JPG. Knock it in as many times as you can. Score from Terp.
Second goal there. If you're gonna sit in goal, you gotta expect the demo. Moving around, let's see what we got. I know that we got to work that rotation. Gave up a goal right there. That is players out of position.
This PK over there looks like for a PS4 controller, maybe?
Sure is. Put that in with the PS4. Where is the PS? Oh, it's in the other room. Okay. Perfect. And if you joined us for the Valorant game yesterday, it's a little quieter in here, or even the Rocket League game last week, a little quieter. Let's see, Manny coming off the wall. Can we meet it in the air? Good catch in the air. That air dribble is going to be very important as we go into the regular season. Looks like a little miscue between Aquamanny and another Trojan. Jay Pizzle with the off-the-wall center. Hit it a little high right there. Got to work on those angles. JP with the center. Can Terp? Nope, he does not finish that.
Alright, I'm gonna head home. Sounds like Mike is at home with Rocky.
Word. Hopefully Rocky's all good.
Sounds like another UTI.
Oh, that does not sound like fun.
Yeah, so sounds like she's got some antibiotics. She got some saline to keep her hydrated.
Good.
We'll see how Rocky's doing tomorrow.
Sounds good. And remember, I won't be here tomorrow.
Yep.
Okay.
We'll see how many players, show up. We'll try to get some pictures done and get them into
Beautiful.
game plan.
Sounds good. Much better kickoff there. I'm liking what I'm seeing a lot more. A little more on point kickoffs. A little bumping in there. Got to communicate a little bit more. Almost bumped our own player off. 30 seconds left in this match. Oh, nice little demo there to take out our guy waiting on the ball. Can't sit still. It's kind of like real soccer. Can't stand around doing nothing. Got to keep moving. Good center, but no one was home. Man. See if we can just get the ball on the ground.
No, that's bull.
With the so like Terp got all 3 goals right there with 1 on the other team. We'll hit the ready up right there. Get ready to get into this last game. I believe this will be, or if that was game 4. Excellent. Well, that is it, folks. Thank you for tuning in for our final preseason match of the year. As we go through, we will be hosting next week, starting the regular season match right there. So I'll let you guys kind of get a little peek behind the scenes here. So next week, we will be starting our regular season matches. We will be queuing in at 4. So from there, we will be moving on for the next 8 weeks, and then hopefully in 9 weeks we'll be into the playoffs and working on there. Next week we'll have our green screen set up so it doesn't look so awesome back here, but we'll be able to make it look nice, clean, and amazing. So on that note, if you have not hit that like and subscribe button, make sure you smash that button right down below. Hit the bell so that you get the notification when we come on, and you can join us for our next live game.